But this victimization of the victim is thoroughly undeserved. There is no moral equivalence to be drawn between the long-suffering but Hamas-supporting Palestinians of Gaza and the state of Israel. Not doctrinally, and certainly not in the present context. Among the accusations against Israel is that it is an occupation of Gaza. But this isn't the case, viewers. In 1993, Israel recognized the sovereignty of the Palestinian Authority over the West Bank and Gaza Strip in the fabled Oslo Accords. Yes, Israel could have done a lot more to uphold the spirit of the Accords. But it is also true that the Palestinians didn't do themselves any favors by accusing their then leader Yasser Arafat of a sellout. This smear campaign, rooted in a turf war, cut the ground from under Arafat's feet. The leader responded by walking away from the Accords. Israelis offered several more concessions since then, but the Palestinians chose Hamas over the olive branches. Those willing to accept the truth will note that even the most visible symbol of supposed racial segregation, the so-called apartheid wall, was birthed out of necessity. Before the separation barrier came up along the West Bank, Israel was bled by almost weekly suicide attacks. Each of the tightly wound up incendiaries of holy war were undoubtedly promised dollops of ethereal salvation by the Israelophobic Hamas. What was it supposed to do? Turn the other cheek and walk quietly along the road to perdition? Viewers, think about it. That wall is a protection against nihilists. Palestinian antisemitism is not just political, it is doctrinal. If this hadn't been the case, Palestinians would have condemned attacks on Israeli citizens by now. Worse, the Muslim world has enabled the genocidal Hamas by supporting and funding it. The question is then, are many nations in the Middle East complicit in the murder of innocent Israelis? Now here are some hard facts, viewers. They speak for you and they speak for the truth. And I always, viewers, bring up the hard facts so that we can situate and locate this debate in the right context. And in the context of what has transpired, unfortunately, viewers, where innocents have been shot in their cribs, little babies in their cribs, this is definitely in any book a terror attack. And Israel cannot be victim shamed. But let me take you through the hard facts, viewers, because these are important. When I say that the Hamas gets support, let's look at the facts. Qatar, reportedly Hamas's largest financial patron. Hamas leaders reportedly are based in Qatar. Ismail Haniyeh reportedly lives in Doha. Why does Qatar give an individual or a group of individuals belonging to the Hamas that believe in the total annihilation of every Jew safe passage? Can't understand this. Iran is accused of providing financial support to Hamas. Of course, it rejects those allegations. But many people have come up with evidence. Reportedly supplies rockets and arms to Hamas. Turkey reportedly shelters top Hamas operatives. Again, it refutes these allegations. It's accused of providing funds and political support. Erdogan has called Hamas a political party, viewers. Which political party in the world would say that those we oppose should be killed, should be exterminated? Think about that, viewers. Saudi Arabia reportedly funded 50% of Hamas budget in the 2000s. Again, if you ask the Saudis, they'll reject it. They'll reject this allegation. Accused of funding Hamas ops from 2000 to 2004. Gradually reduced support due to scrutiny post 9/11. Syria, another country. Hamas restored ties with Syria in 2022 very publicly. Though reportedly brokered by Tehran and Hezbollah. Hamas is set to now reopen an office in Damascus. Again, viewers, why would you want to even house the offices of an organization that is committed to the destruction of every Jew anywhere in the world and points to the Hadith to say that we are ordained to do so? If you just read the Hamas charter, you won't need to say much more.